Welcome aboard to the SS Warren. My name's Mikey Warren. Thanks for coming along on this voyage with me. So this show is going to be called Cruising Around the World with Mikey Warren. So I've been going to a lot of different restaurants over the past few years with my family, my friends, and I've been documenting it over Snapchat. Snapchat is a social media network that is owned by Facebook, and it just does videos. So I kind of send them out to my friends. I also send them out virally. And I've gotten a lot of feedback. And a lot of feedback from Brooksby people that said, hey, you should do a show. So why not? So this is it. So, like I said, thanks for coming aboard. So we're going to hear in this episode right here, we're going to be talking about breakfast locations and breakfast foods. Everybody loves breakfast. Who does not like to kick their day off with a nice hearty breakfast? I know I do. So we're going to go over some of those. Maybe in some other episodes, we might go over, different kinds of pizzas, roast beefs, maybe even some adult beverages. Who knows? But I have a lot of footage from across the years, and I'd love to share it with you. So again, thanks for coming along on this voyage with me. And every episode here, we're going to start off with a trivia question. The trivia question today is going to be, where did the omelet originate? Now, it was very tough for me. I didn't get it right. At the end of this episode, we will give you the answer. Now, two more things. Right here, we got the Mikey Bucks kid. Mikey Bucks, we're going to talk about Mikey Bucks. That is going to be on the rating of how much the restaurant is, 1, 2, or 3. Now, the other thing we're going to mention is the overall service of your time at the restaurant. 1 through 5 anchors. 1 being not the best, 5 being the best. For some examples, you don't have to wait for an hour and a half for a seat. That brings my rating up. Or how about this? If the waitress maybe the waitress is having a bad day, well, if she has an attitude, that brings it down for me too. So an overall experience, I will tell you about the different places that I've been to. And, here we go with number 1. We're going to talk about this different kind of breakfast places in this episode. So our first stop today, we're going to dock up in Salem. And today we're going to go to Maria's Place, located in just outside of downtown Salem. And I have a few different videos that we're going to check out. And you could see the different things that I got. And hope you enjoy it.
Morning, sitting outside at beautiful Maria's Diner. Have the Hungry Man special over here. Looks great. Can't wait to dig in. French toast was excellent. That's all gone. Got a little left right here. Just combine it in her box. But excellent food, excellent time. 5 out of 5 this morning. A snowy day today. Came down to Maria's Place for breakfast. Nice pancake, bacon, egg, and cheese, and corned beef hash.
Wow, what an amazing place. You saw that food that I had. I've talked to residents that love that place. They grew up going there. Honestly, I'm going to give it a 1 Mikey Buck because it's such short money to go there, and the value is amazing. 4, I'm going to give it 4 anchors. The service, it's a mom and pop's kind of place. That's the kind of places that I love to go to. Usually I get the thing on the menu called the Hungry Man, which is, you go down there hungry on a Saturday morning, it's 2 eggs, 2 bacon, you got the pancakes, they even throw in some OJ for you if you want. Home fries, toast. I eat that. I don't eat for the rest of the day, probably till 7, 8 o'clock at night. Fills me up for the day. But if, you want to go on the little lighter side, maybe a little veggie omelet that they do, unbelievable. Their corned beef hash over, sometimes, we get corned beef hash over easy eggs. You can never go wrong with that. But, if you just don't want breakfast that day, you can get lunch. And they do such a phenomenal job at lunch. Their meatloaves, their fish chowder, their clam chowder. My personal favorite's their corn chowder. They do BLT wraps. Oh, and this is another thing I got to tell you. Their turkey clubs are unbelievable. Fresh carved turkey with the club sandwiches, unbelievable. The service is so awesome. And just because of COVID last year, and they're keeping it now, they have outdoor seating. So how can you go wrong? They take cash, check, or credit card. And, you know, overall, just the experience there, like I said, I gave it 4 anchors. Just because I didn't give it the 5th anchor, just sometimes you got to wait. And I guess that just, you know, you got to wait for everything. They say patience is a virtue. But, you know, it's an overall such a great experience. Though there's always a line out the door. And definitely go check it out. And like I said, it's a mom and pop's kind of place. And that's the kind of places that I look for. So thanks for checking that one out. And then we're going to head up to, we're going to head back onto the boat, and we're going to head up to Gloucester. And we're going to go check out Zeke's place.
We're at Zeke's today in Gloucester. Got the biscuits, sausage, and eggs over here. And right here, I got the linguiça breakfast sandwich. Looks great. Have a great day. I also didn't tell you, these hash browns right here, sweet potato. Awesome. My plate was completely finished, but she's bringing this home. Great portions, great time today. Best thing, 5 out of 5.
Wow, that's amazing. You know, we just came up from Salem to Gloucester. Not too bad of a boat ride, but hopefully you were a little hungry because that Zeke's place is amazing. Now, a little different than Maria's. It's a little smaller atmosphere in there, but you know, like I said, it's another mom and pop's kind of place that we found in Gloucester. It's right off of East Main Street in Gloucester, and right off the water. You could see the water from the restaurant. They do have a little outdoor seating, but I did sit inside last time I was there. The thing I love about them is, you know, you go in there and the wait staff in there are just always joyful. And always asking, oh, do you need any more coffee? That's one of my things. When you're a little low on your coffee, they come over and they'll just keep filling it. As you saw in that video, the breakfast there was just unbelievable. The linguiça sandwich. Now that's a Portuguese kind of breakfast place. They also do lunch there too, but it's a Portuguese place, so their menu is kind of put into the Portuguese culture, which is great. So like you saw in that video, I had the linguiça sandwich, which was unbelievable. Again, the corned beef hash there, awesome. You know, I'm going to give this a 2 Mikey bucks. You know, little more money, but definitely worth it. It's overall, I think it's going to be another 4 anchors. You know, you had to wait a little bit, but you know, you have to wait at a lot of places these days. So how can you you can't go wrong with that. I sat at the bar right when you walk in, and the reason why I sat at the bar, I just liked watching the people cook. Just like here at the Overlook restaurant, you like to watch the people cook. I just like to watch the whole flow of things. And the whole staff in there, you know, you see some people under pressure. The whole staff in there are just so cool, calm, and collected. They just have the Gloucester culture up there. So, you know, overall, like I said, 2 Mikey bucks and 4 anchors overall. And when you do have to wait, it's not like it's a bad waiting area. You go right across the street and you're looking at the Atlantic Ocean, so, and all the fishing boats. So, you know, go check it out at some point. Be a nice Sunday morning drive. Go check it out with some of your local neighbors. And the next place we're going to go check out is, it is called, we're going to go back to Salem, and it is called Goodnight Fatty.
Some spicy chubbies, some savory chubbies, and some sweet cinnamon rolls. Can't wait to try them. Across the board, it was great for me today. My favorite thing was the chubby, savory. We'll come back for the cookies another time, but great times. We'll see you later.
All right, so now we got back off the boat. You know, beautiful day, so why not come back to Salem? Check out this exclusive place. This place is called Goodnight Fatty. We'll highlight it on some different episodes on other things that they highlight. But today, the one thing that we're highlighting is their breakfast. So they only do breakfast 1 day a week, Sundays. And as you saw in the video, those chubbies are just so amazing. Now, they have a little bit for everybody there. You know, if you like the sweet and savory, you have the cinnamon roll there. And now if you want something a little spicy, they got a spicy chubby there. And then the other chubby, you know, is just a regular, just eggs and chives. So it just, you know, depends on what you're kind of looking for that morning. For me, I get all 3 and I try them all. You know, again, I think this place, I'm going to give it 2 Mikey bucks. You know, it is a little pricey for what you're paying for, but the things are homemade. So that's why I said 2 Mikey bucks. The things are homemade, but it's a little more pricey. Now the anchors, I'm going to give it a 3 anchor, just because it's not a sit-down place. You go in there, you order your food, and you come out. They have a little area where you could sit down and eat outside, but it's not really a big sit-down place. But the service is great, and the overall experience is awesome. Now, the cool thing about this place also is you can order online and roll up in your car if you don't want to get out, and they'll bring it right to your car. So I guess I'll have to change my anchoring system. I'll give them a 4 anchor today. I'm sorry. But I think that's a cool amenity. You roll up to your car and your breakfast is right there. They do serve coffee, chocolate milk, orange juice. So, you can have, a little bit of that. I think that it's just a great place to check out on a Sunday morning. If you're ever in the downtown Salem area, it's right across the street from the Salem Common. And again, Good Night Fatty. And they're only open certain hours, but just for breakfast on Sundays. So definitely go check that out. And the next place on our trip is we're going to go up the Danvers River, and we're going to go check out Nick and Andy's.
Saturday, everybody. Today we're at Nick and Andy's. Got a nice cinnamon slammers here. And what do you got over here, Kirsten?
2 eggs over easy, some hash browns, and bacon.
All right, we just came off the Danvers River, and now we're over at Nick and Andy's. Nick and Andy's is just so excellent. Really cool place. I'm going to give them 2 Mikey bucks just because, they're awesome. They're great. Full liquor license there. Not many places here have full liquor license. So you can have a nice, if you want a margarita, Bloody Mary, a screwdriver, you want something with your breakfast, you can have it there. As you've seen in there, I got the slammers. It was wicked good, but way too much food. So you better go there on an empty stomach. Just like your car's on E and you want to fill it up, you'll get filled up there pretty quickly. I'm going to have to go for this place. I'm going to have to go for a 5 out of 5 anchoring system. Now, you don't get many 5s out there, but like I said, the overall service, you hardly ever have to wait because they have so many tables. They got tables outside, inside. They do takeout. So Nick and Andy's off of Route 1 in Danvers. Definitely go check it out. And like I said, we're going to highlight them more probably for lunch another day because they do lunch also. But I just think it's such a cool spot to go check out since they do have a full liquor license. So if you wanted to have a couple adult beverages with your meal, I think that makes it a great place to check out. Inexpensive, convenient to get to, and so 5 anchors and 2 Mikey bucks for this one. Overall great experience. Got to go check it out. Nick and Andy's, Danvers, Route 1. The next place we're going to go check out, you guys are going to have to grab an appetite for this because we're going to hop back off the Danvers River. We're going to cruise into the Atlantic Ocean. We're going to cut down through the Panama Canal. We're going to end up in Pasadena, California, one of my favorite places to go to. We're going to go check out Russell's Restaurant in Pasadena.
Going back to this place, Russell's in Pasadena. I got a nice omelet here, bacon, cheese, some hash browns, and then we got some spinach ravioli over there with gal.
So now we're going to Russell's. Like I said, we're going to hop on board. We're going to go down the Atlantic Ocean, through the Panama Canal, and we're going to end up in Pasadena. One of my favorite places, I go to LA pretty often, and this is one of my favorite places in the LA area to go for breakfast. They also do have lunch and dinner, and maybe we'll show them on another episode. But for this episode, Russell's in downtown Pasadena. It's right off the parade route. If anybody's ever seen the Parade of Roses in Pasadena, it's right there. Family-run kind of place. Excellent food. As you can see, we had all kinds of great, I've gotten omelets, French toast. Their coffee is just so exquisite. I'm a big coffee person, and it's just so nice and fresh every time I go there. It might not be a big thing to some people, but it's a big thing to me to start off your day with a nice fresh cup of coffee. They have inside dining, outside dining. The menu is just so big. You can do 2 eggs over easy. You could do pancakes. You could do French toast, omelets. They get a little bit of everything for everybody. So that place, I give that place 2 Mikey bucks just because it's a little pricey, but you pay for what you get. It's great quality of food, and also I'm going to give it 5 anchors just because it's an overall great experience. The most I've ever had to wait there is probably 8 minutes or less. They always try to get you in, to the fastest of they can. And I've even been there during COVID, and they got you in. The service was exquisite, and definitely you got to check it out at some point. Russell's in downtown Pasadena. So now we're going to hop back on the boat, and we're going to head back to Massachusetts. So everybody will have a nice appetite. And we're going to go check out the Blue Moon Diner in Gardner, Massachusetts.
Everybody, happy Saturday. We're at the Blue Moon Diner in Gardner, Mass today. Have a nice fresh blueberry pancake, fresh blueberries, a couple scrambled over here on the side. We got some nice 2 eggs over easy with some nice hash. Here we go. Let's tear it up today. Have a great one.
All right, what's up, y'all? So that Blue Moon Diner in Gardner, unbelievable. $20 for all that food. That blueberry pancake, the blueberries were just so fresh. Go check it out at some point. I love going to different diners. If anybody has a nice idea on where to go, let me know. But the cool thing was it was just good vibes, playing that 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s music. How can you go wrong? Have a great day, y'all. All right, so now we're going to get back on the boat from LA. We're going to go all the way back the way we came. Hopefully everybody has a great appetite, because I know I do. You wake up on a Saturday morning, you want to go get breakfast. Why don't you go take a nice drive? So it's about maybe an hour from Peabody, from Brooksby, and we're going to head to the Blue Moon Diner in Gardner, Massachusetts. Very, very cool spot. Now, when I went there, we got right in, and it's just like kind of an old school kind of place. It's a diner. I love cool diners. And like I said, excellent food and great ambiance. It's great when you go into a place and you hear the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s music. I mean, and it's just, you're singing along while you're eating. My girlfriend tells me all the time that you should only sing in the shower. But I was singing in the diner. The waitresses loved it. So like, as you could see in the video, I had that nice big blueberry pancake with some eggs. We had some hash. They make homemade hash. Now, not many places around makes homemade hash these days. So it was just a great experience. I'm going to give it a 1 Mikey buck. It was wicked inexpensive. Out of all these restaurants that I have shown you today, that was the cheapest place. All that food plus tip was like $26. I mean, how can you go wrong? So like I said, go check it out. The Blue Moon Diner in downtown Gardner, Massachusetts. Gardner, Massachusetts is known for the capital of furniture, but maybe it should be known for their food too, because it was excellent. And I'm also going to give it 5 anchors. 5 anchors just because the service was excellent. I got right in, and the ambiance was huge for me. And singing along to those tunes, how can you go wrong? So, Blue Moon Diner, excellent place, like I said. Gardner, Massachusetts, go check it out. And now, this is the finale right here, people. Going back on the boat, we're going to go back down the river, and we're going to go back to Salem. And Salem is where I live. So we're going to go into my kitchen. And, this is after a nice long week at Brooksby. I went home, and I made some French toast. One of my most favorite meals. And we're going to go check it out.
Everybody, nice breakfast for dinner tonight. Got a nice French toast, fresh blueberries and strawberries, whipped cream. How can you go wrong? Happy Friday.
Such an easy thing to make, right in a pinch, coming home from work, but the cinnamon raisin bread is what makes it. And have a great night, everybody.
So my French toast, I'm giving it 1 Mikey buck just because it's very inexpensive to make. 2 Mikey bucks if you want to throw the alcohol in it, go right ahead. That's 2 Mikey bucks, but that's still pretty inexpensive. Maybe a nip or something like that. You really do not need much alcohol if you do go that route. Now, for the anchors, every time someone comes to my house, I always try to make it the best that it can be. But, you know, sometimes, you know, you always cook for somebody else. It never works that out. But, you know, I'm going to give myself an overall 3 anchors just because, you know, I try to give out good service. The ambiance, I'm always playing music in my house. But, you know, 3 anchors because, you know, sometimes it takes a little more time to cook the meal and you're lounging. But, you know, so 3 anchors, 2 Mikey Bucks if it's alcohol, 1 Mikey Buck if it's just French toast. Easy to make. Here we go. How do you do? Thanks for watching. You know, this has been a great show. I really appreciate everybody watching out there. Now, we're going to give our trivia question away. And our trivia question was, where did the omelet originate? The omelet, you know, honestly, my guess, I thought it was England. I was completely off. The omelet originated in ancient Persia. Wow, who would have guessed that, huh? But, you know, again, thanks for watching, everybody. And stay tuned for more episodes. And again, I'm Mikey Wah 17 on Snapchat. If anybody is interested, come and check me out. Have a great day.